Medic, come on now, mate. You can't be bloody serious. It's a Hell in a Cell match. There's no way he'll be able to win.
Who gives a shit, Sniper? Steven has been able to adapt to every situation he's been thrown into. Freddy hasn't won a single match until recently.
You know why he hasn't been able to win until recently? Because Freddy has been masquerading as an American nonce. The nightmare is back and Steven will suffer the wrath of tomorrow's danger.
You are just as big a fool as that painted-faced sociopath!
For God's sakes, gentlemen, what is with all this arguing?
Thank goodness you're his spy! Educate this dunce on where Steven will wipe the floor with Freddy come G-Club Mania!
Stay out of this, spy. Medic here is too much of a moron to understand that Freddy won't be beaten by that nobody.
You both are idiots. Why give a shit about a pointless match when the most important match of the night is the World Heavyweight Championship match?
Oh, for fuck's sake, spy. David will lose that match. Nos will easily retain the title. I don't even know why David is in that match.
Honestly, I have to agree with this Freddy simp. David is a joke.
Oh, please. Nos has held on to the title long enough. David has been around longer and has worked harder. He's the only one capable of taking the title and making it meaningful again.
What's going on in here, lads? I heard someone mention the young prince.
Are you all talking about G-Club Mania? Me and Demo were about to try each other's drinks.
I apologize, gentlemen. These two ignorant morons were arguing over idiotic shit, so I felt compelled to end their argument for them.
It's all right, spy. Arguments like this over things we like are to be expected. It shows how passionate we are over these kinds of subjects.
You call us ignorant, yet you completely downplay Steven as a nobody. Just accept the fact that Nos is gonna retain.
Nos never deserved the championship in the first place, you imbecile!
How dare you say such heresy? Nos has been struggling through it his entire time in G-Clubverse. Not only does he deserve the championship, he is the only one worthy enough to wear it.
How can you say that knowing Freddy has even held that title even once? You must be drunk.
I can and I will. The young prince is a warrior of fire and determination. Only a warrior can wield such a permanent championship.
I admire your dedication to supporting Nausea, Demo. But in all honesty, there is only one member of G-Clubverse who is worthy of such a prestigious title. Caesar has rarely been defeated. He has beaten almost everyone in G-Clubverse in such dominant fashion in his feud through the entire verse. Only 3 members have beaten Caesar fairly: angelic, honor, and demonic. Others have simply fallen victim to his ungodly power and unprecedented ferocity. Even your precious nightmare failed to defeat Caesar back then. Caesar is World Heavyweight Championship material.
Freddy, remind me to replace your brain after this argument since you've clearly ceased all brain functions. Caesar is simply a musclehead with a superiority complex. Okami is a god. He has been the only one who has taken Gen and Con's championship away. He only lost it because of the stupid referee's decision. His Wolf Claw and Howling Fang are the most dangerous moves we've seen. All it takes is one Wolf Claw, and the nightmare will be casted back into the past where it belongs. I've done the calculations. Okami's kicks are lethal weapons capable of causing brain damage. If Freddy gets kicked with enough force, he will lose all memory of who and where he is. In such a demonic structure as the Hell in a Cell, Freddy is practically doomed.
Freddy has taken worse kicks, you bloody mongrel. He's taken divine punishment from Angelic before. If that couldn't stop him, how do you expect some whiplock Okami to beat the nightmare?
You forget, Bushman, that Freddy hasn't even been able to beat David in one-on-one fashion. Your pathetic nightmare is nothing but a traitorous cur in the eyes of the Dark Dragon. Dragon X is easily the most dangerous fighter in all of G-Clubverse. Everyone worries about having a match against him because they know he has no rules, no code, no fear, and no honor.
You only support Dragon X because he's a slimy, backstabbing, sneaky little bitch like you. Hell, they even call him a snake. He uses cheap tactics and prances around the ring like a deranged lunatic. How can you like a character that is such a complete fuckboy?
Oh, great. Now Scatty's here. This argument just made a turn for the worse.
Go fuck yourself, Sniper. If anything, I'm about to add an actual interesting character to the situation. Ono is easily one of, if not the greatest wrestler in all of G-Clubverse. He's wrestled with the likes of Angelic, Ganon, and Caesar, all of whom he's beaten at least once. He's also beaten Nausea and David. That's before he obtained the money in the bank briefcase. Now that he has it, he can go after any championship he wants. None of your champions can stop his destiny of obtaining gold.
Those are all good points, baby man. Except for the fact that Honor has never beaten Angelic, you dipshit. Honor's lucky Caesar didn't shatter his fucking spine with one of those ladders. And Angelic should have never won the Universal Championship belt. Caesar is a powerhouse capable of destruction on a level no one else has achieved. Angelic is lucky Caesar was exhausted. Otherwise, Caesar would have wrapped his hands around Angelic's throat and squeezed until his eyes popped out from his fucking skull.
Why the hell are you all yelling in here? Don't you guys have better shit to do than sit around in a circle and argue over garbage G-Clubverse wrestlers?
What Soldier was trying to ask is, why are you all screaming at each other like a bunch of children on a playground?
You boys know better than that. Can't you all have a normal conversation over this topic instead of yelling at one another?
Soldier, my friend, it's good you got here. But still, you don't have to shoot down all of our favorite wrestlers like that, lad. That's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Engineer, finally you show up. Don't worry about us. We are simply talking about G-Clubverse characters. And you, Soldier, you'll want to talk. After all, you support the American Nightmare. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk
He's
about...
right, mate. How could you like one of the worst alternate personas in all of G-Clubverse? That was the dumbest idea in the history of G-Clubverse as a whole.
Like I was going to say.
Are you all really that surprised? His dying wish was literally a bucket. A fucking bucket. He even wore it around the battlefield on his head for a while.
Shut the fuck up, you degenerates, and let me finish. Like I was going to say, I no longer support Freddy. Ever since he came back as the Nightmare, I've lost complete faith in him. I have since then chosen a new favorite wrestler.
That new wrestler being who exactly?
Ganon.
You freaking kidding me?
What the fuck?
Why did I even ask?
Not even surprised, to be honest.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.